Dr. Dennis Ritchie was born in 1941 in New York State in the United States. He has 2 brothers and 1 sister. He was very close to his sister Lynn, with whom he always played together. In 1959, Dr. Ritchie entered Harvard University. Although his major was physics, he became interested in computers and started taking programming classes. After graduating from Harvard, he joined Bell Labs, which was also where his father worked. On the other hand, Dr. Ken Thompson, who would go on to become the co-developer of UNIX, was born in 1943 in New Orleans. He grew up with his brother and sister in the loving care of his parents. When he was a child, he lived in Japan because of his father's work. The good memories from his days in Japan had made him a fan of Japanese culture. This particular photo was taken in Kamakura. He had been interested in computers since a very young age, and when he was in high school, he even built a handmade robot. After high school, he went on to study at the University of California, Berkeley. After graduating, he joined Bell Labs, the same company as Dr. Ritchie. Around this time, a big change was sweeping across the computer world: the rise of computer operating systems. Developers around the world, not to mention Bell Labs, were racing to enhance the performance of computer applications and hardware through operating system development. In 1964, Bell Labs, along with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and General Electric, began joint development of an operating system. This project was named MultiX, and Dr. Ritchie and Dr. Thompson from Bell Labs were chosen as project members. However, between 1968 and 1969, Bell Labs decided to withdraw from the project. They realized that in pursuing the ideal system, the project had become too large and complex, and the overall system performance wasn't going to live up to their expectations. In leaving the project, Dr. Thompson regretted letting go of the space travel game he had developed for MultiX in his spare time, of which he was very fond. Dr. Thompson ported the game to an old computer in the laboratory, and from then on, with the help of Dr. Ritchie, added the important functionality of MultiX. This laid the foundation for a new operating system, which would later go on to become UNIX. Dr. Ritchie, on the other hand, developed a C programming language to enhance the readability and portability of the UNIX operating system. Through this effort, UNIX gained a larger user base. Despite Bell Labs' withdrawal from the project, the doctors personally kept the development alive, and as a result, UNIX was born. Despite its low-profile birth, UNIX today is used in computers around the world. While both doctors devote most of their time to research, they also have hobbies of great variety. Dr. Ritchie is an avid reader, especially of books on science and nature. He also loves to travel, not to resorts, but to places where he can enjoy nature's wonders. He is very passionate about studying the natural world. Dr. Thompson, on the other hand, loves computer chess, classic cars, and airplanes. He loves airplanes so much that he can fly one himself. Having spent his childhood years in Japan, he is quite fond of Japanese culture and is a big fan of sumo wrestling. Co-developed by the doctors today, UNIX has deeply infiltrated our lives. Most notable is the Internet. The realization of the Internet was made possible when UNIX equipped with TCP/IP protocols was developed. This version was based on the UNIX that was given to the University of California, Berkeley by the two doctors. The idea of providing source code free of charge is called open source. The doctors' openness in sharing ideas amongst researchers without seeking financial return gave rise to a new kind of development philosophy. The doctors' achievements have received recognition from various quarters. In 1983, they received the Turing Award, which is given to individuals who have made outstanding contributions to computer science. In 1998, they were awarded the National Medal of Technology by then-President Bill Clinton. Today, Dr. Ritchie continues his research at Bell Labs, which is only a 5-minute drive from his home. Dr. Ritchie, who co-developed UNIX when he was in his 20s, has the following message for up-and-coming researchers. Since its birth, UNIX has been widely used by governments and civilians for over 40 years. I believe it became a successful, unique system because it was developed by a small team for their own use with very simple design. I feel the long-running success of UNIX can be credited to the research in which we had total freedom to research whatever we liked. On the other hand, Dr. Thompson has since left Bell Labs and today works for Google Inc. He has been developing a new programming language. The inquisitive Dr. Thompson has the following message for up-and-coming researchers. Research and development are two different things. Development has clear goals, but research is goalless because it's the act of discovering something new. If you are a researcher, you need to continue enjoying your research at hand. Other than UNIX, I've had many research topics like voice recognition, language, searching, security, games, and whatever I found interesting. UNIX resulted from research into new things we were merely interested in. We are very lucky. It turned out to be very fruitful.